In this video, I want to share with you what we are going to be doing in this course, and your assignment is going to be for you to replicate what you just did. You may be doing on a smaller scale, which means you are doing a lesser number, or you may be going larger on a larger scale. But to make it more practical for you, you are going to be seeing me raise 650 broilers from the start to the finish and to the sales. So for that reason, I've grouped the course into 4 different phases to make it easier for you to understand, where we'll have the preparation phase, we'll have the budgeting phase, the rearing phase, and finally the marketing phase. In the preparation phase, that's where we'll be preparing properly before these birds come in, and we are going to be talking about how to construct a poultry house. Yes, in construction of poultry houses, there is no one size fits all. You construct based on the available resources you have, the materials you have, your size of land, and all that. So what you are going to be learning are the basic features that your poultry house should have and how to go about doing them. After the construction of poultry house, how many birds are these birds? This house going to be housing? That's where we'll talk about the floor spacing. And each week the bed demands a different floor space. I'm going to be teaching how to calculate exactly the floor space for that particular poultry size that you constructed. After that, we'll talk about the breeds of broilers. Yeah, we'll have various breeds of broilers, but you don't raise one particular breed and stick to it for a long time, because we have seasonal variations, we have weather variations, and also you, that is the farmer raising these birds, you have your end goal. So we are going to be talking about all these things in the breeze. And after that, we'll talk about the most important book in the farm, which is a record book. And we are not just going to be talking about it. I'm going to be giving you a file which will be helping you record your poultry outcome. You know, in poultry, why the record book is the most important book is that anything that you don't record today, that you just did today, you'll notice by the end of the day you've forgotten about it. And when you cannot account for it, there will be discrepancies here and there. So I'll be giving you a file that will help you to be doing the arithmetic for you, so that you will not miss out on anything. In fact, it will help you make the thing look so techy that the poultry farming experience will be more like a digital stuff for you. Then we'll talk about the brooding materials. Yeah, I'm going to be making use of crude materials, so that you see that the materials you need for raising these birds and for brooding is just something that you can source from anywhere, wherever you are. The only kind of techie or material I'll be using in raising the birds is just the nipple drinker for the drinking aspect, but you can always use the normal cone drinker to replace it. But every other thing I'll be using for raising this course are going to be crude, even to the brooding, where we'll be using charcoal pots and charcoal. And then we'll talk about the medication schedules. Medication schedules can be different depending on where you are, based on recommendation specific for your farm and all that. But I'm going just to teach you about the medication schedule and why you need medication schedule, and how you can also go about getting a medication schedule that is specifically fit for your own farm. And then we enter into the budgeting phase. In the budgeting phase, that's where the figures come in. Figures is the actual business. If you do any mistake in the budgeting phase, it's going to be disastrous for you going forward. So for that reason, I'm still going to be available to help you review your work. In the budgeting phase, we are going to be talking about how many bags of feed are these birds going to be consuming and how much they cost. And then finally, we'll be talking about the overall cost of production. Now, mind you, I don't know when you'll be watching this video. Inflation might have happened, and the prices that we are going to be using in calculating this whole thing might have changed. But I want you to know that no matter what, the principle taught in the course will always apply, no matter the currency, no matter the time. All you just have to do is to make inquiries. What are these things sold right now? And then you substitute it with what I'm going to be teaching you. And then finally, we talk about the rearing phase. Rearing phase is the physical aspect. Here you are going to be watching me raise these birds day 1, day 2, day 3, up to day 42. And in the rearing phase, you are going to be learning a lot of things. You are going to be starting with the brooding. In the brooding, what are the temperatures for brooding? When do you adjust these temperatures? These are one of the things you are going to be learning. You are going to be doing the weekly evaluation. When am I performing well? When am I not doing well? How many bags of feed are they consuming? You already know, but you are going to be seeing how these bags of feed are going down, how the birds are eating them. the water. And the good thing is that this course was actually strategically recorded at a point in time that will help you know how to handle the best during the cold, and also how to handle the best during the heat period, because it was strategically positioned in between, starting with the cold and then entering into the peak of the heat period. And in fact, it's going just to be like you are doing a virtual internship from your home, but you are doing it in my farm, and you're going to be seeing me do all these things. And then finally we'll come into the sales. Before you sell, you need to know how much to sell to make profit. And best are sold in different ways. We have people who sell their best live, we have people who sell their best as dressed. But one thing you need to know, that the prices are not the same. So I'm going to be teaching you how to calculate how much to sell your live best, how much to sell your dress best, and finally I teach you how to sell the best properly. For you having followed through the course, seeing the raising of the 650 best, I want you to still be part of the whole process. So for that reason, I'll be giving you the overall outcome of the sales. You see if we made profit or not. That's basically what you're going to be learning in this course. Raising broilers is not rocket science. All you just need to do is to know the right path to plug yourself in, do it better, become an expert. Now this course is for you if you are intending to start a broiler farm. If you are a total novice, within few hours of going through this course, you can hit your chest with conviction that you are now a broiler expert. And this course is also for you if you've been in the broiler business, but you know that actually there is something missing. This course is the course you need to be watching. And to start the course and to proceed, we are going into the preparation stage.